Welcome to your yoga for office workers. This class is for all levels of yoga, but if you feel that something's too much for your body tonight, make sure you do back off. You can do this class at any time of the day. You need a yoga mat, a blanket or a towel, and a pillow or a yoga bolster. We're going to sit ourselves up on this pillow. And if you are needing to be a little higher, feel free to even sit on the couch or a chair. And the first thing for posture is really checking out how our spine is doing. So we want to stack our head over the heart. We're going to draw our core in, so belly button towards the spine. Slowly drop your shoulders gently away from the ears. Palms open. And let's inhale through the nose and let our hands float up. As they float, and exhale, palms towards the ground. Through the mouth. Inhale, so when you're ready to inhale, arms float up. As you exhale, open the mouth. And the whole exhale, your hands are coming down. Then as you inhale, you reach out. Once you exhale, mouth is open. Letting out those big breaths. Inhale to reach. Big breath, keep going. Exhale through the mouth. Last time, think of this grounding you. Inhale in. Exhale, palms down. Keep your palms floating down, then we'll bring them to the heart. One hand stacked over the other. Relaxing shoulders. We're going to regain that core towards spine action. Chin slightly tucked. And when we spend our day at a desk, we're often in the heads. So we're just living in the brain, and the brain is firing away, but we forget about our body. So this is where we're going to drop from the head and back into the heart. So just feel your heartbeat. Take another breath in, and we'll think of a mantra or an affirmation. I am grateful for my body. We'll bring that throughout this class, and just bow to your heart. I'm grateful for my body. Slowly lift your head up. Inhale, let your palms come back up. Different movement this time. We're going to take our right arm in front, left arm behind us at shoulder height, and look over to the left. Inhale, hands at shoulder height. When you come up, exhale, left in front, right at shoulder height. So keep going back and forth like this. This is really good for your spine. And then exhale, go to the left. So one hand in front, one arm behind. Inhale up and exhale. Let's bring both our arms up again. We're going to bring right arm in front, left arm behind us. Look over to the left and bring that right hand to your left knee and your fingertips on the left behind you. So we're going to slowly draw our belly in and twist our spine, so we're bringing our chest over here to the left. And you might notice that you're pretty tight. That's okay. Stay exactly here, just looking over the chest. If you want to go a bit further, drawing belly in, you can look over the shoulder too. So with the gaze of the neck twisting, and instead of looking over the chest, you're looking behind you. Notice your breath. If it changes up, it means you're going a little too deep, so you can always unwind your twist. One more inhale. Exhale, but keep your hand down onto that knee. And we're just going to come back to center, rooting right hand on left knee. So inhale, bringing that left arm up, and come over for a tiny little side bend here, just slightly, reaching over that left arm up and over to the right. And then inhale up. We're still nice and high on our pillow, and then we'll take our arm out to the side. We'll bring our thumb down, the left thumb down, and the back of the left hand to your low back. And then right ear to right shoulder. Just notice how that feels. If it's too much for you, you can also just release the hand. Soften the jaw, soften your throat. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring your hand back up, head up, release your arms. Inhale, sweep them up to the sky, interlace fingers. Flip your hands that are interlaced and reach up, coming up and out of your waist. And then we're going to take our hands that are interlaced to the base of the skull. This is called your occiput. And we'll let our head come back, supported in our hands like a hammock, and then open up through the armpits. Lift up through the heart. Big breath in. And then exhale, come to center without pulling on your head. Inhale here. Exhale, chin towards the chest without pulling, just gently. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, head comes back, open through the heart, elbows out to the side. Inhale, center, not without pulling on the head, and then exhale, gentle chin to chest. Never pulling. And then come back to center, inhale. Beautiful. Release your hands from the head and we'll bring them to shoulders, rolling shoulders forward. You might hear some clicks. As long as there's no pain, roll them back. Perfect. Let's bring our arms, inhale to the sky. Exhale, this time left arm in front, right arm behind us. Take that left hand to the right knee, right fingertips behind you, somewhere on this pillow, and draw belly in as we use our hand anywhere on that knee or thigh to kind of wring out the spine, and we're just looking over the chest. Keep that head over the heart. And you might be able to twist a little further and look over your shoulder. Remember, you're in your own space, so you can decide what feels good for you. Keep your breath flowing. One more inhale. And we'll come back slowly, unwind the bottle, but you're keeping that hand on the leg somewhere, knee, root it down, and we'll float right arm up. And a little gentle side bend over to the left. Just relax that hand. You might want to soften it away from the shoulders. Inhale, float your arm up, thumb down, back of hand's going to come right to the low back. So we'll take our left ear to left shoulder, opening up the whole side of your neck. If that's too much, just bring your hand back around to the front. Drop your shoulders away from the ears. You can also release this hand too if it's too awkward. And then inhale slowly to bring your head up. Exhale, release your hand. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Interlace fingers and flip them to the sky. We'll reach up and out of our waist like we did before. And then exhale, let's round back here, chin to chest. Inhale, sweep up again. And then release your hands. Circle your wrists and then circle them the other way. We're coming off our height. If you're on the couch, time to come and sit on your folded blanket. Pillow off to the side. And we'll just switch up the cross of our legs. We're going to do that movement again. And this is called seated cat and cow. So I'm going to show you how it looks from the side. So again, interlace your fingers above your head. Flip the hands towards the sky. Come up and out of the waist. Inhale, reach. And then exhale, we'll round, chin to chest. If your shoulders don't like this movement, inhale, come up. Exhale, round. You can hold onto your knees instead the whole time if your shoulders don't want to reach up. Inhale to come up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Really find that space between the shoulders. And last time. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. And we're going to lift our knees up, roll around to all fours. Take your time to get there. Let's bring our blanket under the knees, hands under the shoulders, curl toes under, and slide your right toes back behind you. Just stretch into that right heel. Look down at the ground. Now, those of you who have wrist issues, that's okay. You always have your pillow to open the palms or even come down on your forearms, because the wrist can be an issue in yoga. So just use the pillow there if you're starting to notice it. We don't want to push through any pain. And then from here, relax your belly. Inhale, exhale, draw belly towards the spine, so engaging the core. We're going to slowly start to bend that back knee and bring the knee forward and on the side. So right knee, I'll show you for this side. So right knee is coming up and around like that. Yeah, very good. One more circle. And then we'll take that right foot, swing it up and around and forward to the top of your mat, rolling into a low lunge. So curl the back toes under for balance. Drop your hands here, draw belly in. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, right arm in front, left arm behind you. Inhale up, left in front, right back. Keep going. Inhale, you can look to the side as you're twisting. Great for upper back. Posture is all about spinal health. Inhale and exhale. Keep going here. And exhale, inhale, exhale. Now we're going to all reach our arms up and make sure the next arm that comes forward is your left hand below the left shoulder. We're going to float right arm up, draw belly in and twist inwards towards the inner right thigh. Keep your breath flowing here. You can rest your hand on your hip if it's getting tired in the air. And then we'll take our right arm up, forward towards the front of the room, and then we'll drop our hands on the inside of that right foot. This is a great place to stay, especially if you're really tight. You want to go further, curl back toes under, lift your back knee up, and you're just going to rock here. A gentle rock. Start to relax the jaw and the face. And then we'll all drop our back knee. We'll look at our right toes and we'll watch our toes as we walk that foot back. With our hands below shoulders, knees below hips, index fingers, let's make them parallel with each other. Curl toes under, take an inhale and lift your hips up. First downward dog. Feet hip width apart. We're going to push into the top of our fingertips, into the knuckles, broaden the shoulders, and then bend one knee at a time. This is okay if this is so tight. Most people, downward dog is tight. What you don't want to do is just hold the neck and let the neck be really heavy here. Just hang the head. And then we'll come back to all fours. All right, curl toes under. Let's take a break for the wrists. Just slide your hands up the thighs and circle wrists one way and the other. We'll interlace our fingers, wrists one way, the other, shake them out. Inhale, sweep them up. Exhale, hands below shoulders. And curl toes under, slide the left toes back, reach left heel and hold. Gaze down, keep your spine long. And just notice how that feels as you hold. And we want to engage the core here. Next inhale, let's relax belly. Exhale, draw your core in. So belly button to spine. From here, we're going to bend our back knee and bring that left knee forward for those hip circles on the left. Now notice, are you leaning really far to the right? Try to come back more towards the center. One more big circle. And then take that right knee, that right foot, swing it up and over to the top of your mat in a low lunge here. Now low lunges, we don't want to dump down. We want to stay solid here. We want to keep that knee over our ankle. We want to draw the core in and then sweep your arms up. Inhale, reach. I want you to feel stretch from the tip of your right knee to the tip of your fingertips, all the way up that front hip flexor. Inhale, exhale, right arm in front, left arm back at shoulder height. Inhale up and exhale. Lots of shoulder mobility. Keep going. Inhale up. They call this in physio spinal flossing. This is a physio move. Keep going. And our next exhale, we'll bring our right arm in front and down below to the mat, below the right shoulder. Left arm up. We're going to draw belly in and twist to the inner left thigh. You can hold that arm up. or place your hand on the hip. You can look to the side or look down. Just notice where your neck wants to be. Inhaling and exhaling. This is a great twist for the digestive system and the low back health. We're going to take our arm up and around to the mat on the inside of the foot. This might be too deep for you. By the way, you can come up, just rest here on the thigh. Stay there, or if you want more, curl back toes under, and you're going to this low lunge, just kind of start to maybe rock or hold. If your ankle is not directly below the knee, you might need to scooch a little more forward. And then we'll all lower our back knee, look at your left foot, and just safely watch it as you walk it back. Hands below shoulders, index fingers parallel, curl toes, downward facing dog. Well done. Pedal those legs. From here, come back to all fours, curl toes under, sit back on the feet, toes squat. We'll get rid of blanket to the side. We're going to come down onto our hands, crawl your knees back, crawl your hands forward. Now draw belly in and lower down with control into your bellies. Untuck the feet so you're on the top of the feet, top of the toenails. Slowly bring your forearms to the mat, elbows directly below the shoulder. This is called Sphinx pose. This is a really deep back bend, so if it's too deep, grab opposite elbows and slide your forearms forward and rest your head on top of the forearms. This is another physio move for low back health. Now notice how your cervical spine is. That's right at the back of the neck. Can you slightly bring your chin down so that the back of the neck stays long? Root down through your pubic bone. Draw your shoulders back. Yes. As if you're lifting through the heart. One more inhale. Exhale, lower chest down. Slide your hands beside your heart. Elbows come in like grasshopper legs, and now push into the tops of the feet and float your hands up. Floating cobra here. Gazes down, keep neck long. Exhale, lower your hands. Curl toes under, push into your hands, knees wide. Big toes touch and sit towards the heels. Stretch your arms forward for child's pose, or another option is stacking fists below the forehead. Another option of child's pose is knees together and arms behind you. So do the version that your body likes and settle in. Wherever you are in your body, just enjoy it. I'm grateful for my body. Try not to judge where you are in this moment. Just finding gratitude for taking this time to connect with your body. There are hundreds of other things you could be doing right now, but you're focused on connecting with the body. Coming out of the head and dropping into the heart. So let's inhale into the back of the heart, your full back body. Open the mouth and let out a big sigh. Again, inhale in. Fill up the body and let out a big sigh. Slowly lift your head up. We're going to make our way to all fours. Let's bring our hands back below shoulders, knees below hips, index fingers parallel, curl toes under, and then send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feet are hip width apart in downward dog. We're going to look to the top of our mat, bend our knees, and tiptoe until you're at the front of your mat. Now this is where we keep our feet also hip width apart and grab opposite elbows. Now you'll notice how your hamstrings are feeling. You might want to bend the knees a lot if your hamstrings are tight, but let your head dangle here and let your arms be heavy. Imagine there's a little version of yourself that's climbing a set of stairs in your head and comes to a trap door at the top of your head, and it's just going to open up and dump out anything that isn't useful in the brain right now. As you take some breaths. Now release your arms and then sit back, chair pose. The little person closes the trap door. Chair pose, our arms come up. We're sinking low into imaginary chair. Send your shins back in space. And then inhale, let's rise up slowly, reaching up. Keep reaching. We're going to walk our feet wider than hip width apart. And then take your hands, interlace them again. Reach up. And then on a nice little lean over to the right. Inhale to come up. Exhale, lean over to the left. Inhale, rise. And exhale, release the hands. Let's come to circle those wrists and then shake out the hands, shake out your feet. Relaxing the body here. Mountain pose, draw belly in, head over heart, sternum over pubic bone. And then we'll just drop chin to chest. Relax the body. And once you imagine you have an imaginary line, you're going to trace and look up the imaginary line with your gaze. And if it feels okay, let your head come back. And then trace down the imaginary line with your gaze and look down. Draw the belly in. Inhale. Imaginary line coming up. And exhale. Chin towards the chest. Keep following that imaginary line. We'll do that one more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Chin towards chest. Now keep your chin heavy here. Arms heavy. And start to sway your head a little bit. From side to side. And then we'll take our right ear to right shoulder. Float right arm up, place on your head. If you want more, you can even flex the left fingertips up. Big breath in. Open through the mouth. Inhale, float the right arm up. Exhale, let your fingertips relax, both sides, chin to chest. Inhale again. Exhale, left ear rolls to left shoulder. Notice, are your shoulders bunching up? Can you drop them? If you want more, float left arm up. Place it gently on your head, somewhere around your ear. And then if you want more still, flex your right fingertips up. Draw belly in. Notice the belly just wants to relax. Engaging that core helps with posture. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's release our hands down. Both relax. Chin towards chest. Fingertips to your forehead. Lift your head up. Roll your hands over the scalp, giving your head a massage. And then hands to the sides. We're going to take our right knee up and take a big step back and open your feet up so they're nice and wide here on the long edge of your mat. Line the heels up. Perfect. Interlace fingers behind your back. Now, if this isn't possible, hands to low back. This is fantastic to do at the end of a day. Inhale, lift through the heart, look up, and exhale, dive forward. So hands rest in the low back, shoulders are heavy and relaxed, head is hanging. Again, this time we're opening up the back of the legs. Relax your knees and slowly bring your weight a little bit more forward so you can feel that you're not just sinking in the heels, you're kind of a little more forward middle foot. Can you relax the muscles in your mouth? Really let the head hang. Now this pose is fantastic for sleep, for deep sleep. Again, picture that little miniature version of you hiking up the stairs to the top of your head, opening up the trapdoor, dusting out any cobwebs, anything you're storing in there that you don't need. Then your little miniature version dusts off the hands, closes trapdoor, hands to low back, elbows up, inhale, rise. Beautiful. Hands right away to the sky. Reach up. Exhale, circle wrists. One way and the other. Coming to bend the knees. Let's go to the top of our mats. Nice work. Inhale, reach up. Breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Dive down. over the thighs. Inhale, flat back. Hands sliding up the legs till you're right up above the knees. Elbows in, gaze to the floor. And then bend the knees a lot to plant your hands down. Step back into plank. Lower to the knees. Lower down with control, elbows in. Inhale, tiny baby cobra. Exhale, release, curl toes under, push into the hands, knees wide, big toes touch, and another child's pose. So head rests down. Again, find your version, hands forward, head stacked. Big breath in and out. I'm so grateful for my body. And then slowly sit back your mats. Our final pose for the evening, a nice swan pose. It's kind of like pigeon, but your reverse pigeon. We're going to find our sit bones, so moving side to side. Some of you might need a wedge to sit on. So just find what feels comfortable. From here, we're going to draw the right knee towards our chest and flex the toes straight up. Right hand to the right knee, lean back and cross your your right ankle above the left knee. This might be enough for some people, just leaning away, maybe pushing that knee, gently opening. If you want to come further, hands on the ground behind you, bend right, the left knee, and plant the left foot down, lifting through the heart. Beautiful. Notice how that feels in your hips, the face. Inhaling and exhaling. One more inhale. Exhale, stretching left leg back up. Let's cross right foot all the way over. Now right foot all the way over. That foot might not hit the ground. That's okay. Just place on the inside. This is a nice twist to end your class. So we're going to take left arm. We're going to either hug that leg in as we flex out through that left leg and twist behind us. Those of you who want a super challenging twist, float left arm up, bend at the elbow. I want you to hook that left elbow around the right knee and twist over to the chest is great, or even further by looking back. Your choice. Sitting tall, this is our last twist for the spine at the end of a day at the desk. One more inhale and exhale. Let's counter twist. Wrap your other hand around that or arm, wherever works, and back to center. Gently coming out. So we'll take both hands to that leg, stretch out right leg. Give them a little wiggle. Left side. Draw the knee in, flex toes up, and cross that left ankle above your right knee. Great place to stay. Just lean back. You might be working on flexibility, letting that knee drop away from you. If you want to go further and it's available, then bend that right knee, plant your left foot down. The closer that leg is towards you, the more stretch you're going to get in your glutes. So it's up to you in the hips. You might need to scooch that foot away from you. Really lift through the heart, chin towards chest. Keep that foot flexed. If it's relaxed, it's not the same, and we keep feet flexed for protecting the knee. Soften your face as you take a nice deep breath in and a full breath out. One more inhale. Let it all go. Inhaling in. And exhale. If you bent that knee, stretch it back out. Cross left foot over. If it doesn't hit the ground, put it on the inside. Same thing. You'll get the same benefits. Then we can hug that left knee in with our right arm. If you want to make that super advanced twist, inhale, reach up right arm, bend the right elbow, hook it around, draw belly in, and use it as a hinge. Twist yourself around. You can look over the chest or behind you. Flex out through the right foot. You're energetically really connecting your body here. Filling up with gratitude. One more inhale. Exhale, unwind and counter twist. Hug me in. Beautiful. Come to center. And then we'll just take a nice passive forward fold, open palms and hang here. Just hanging out like you're a rag doll. And roll up. All right, we're going to look around us. Where is our blanket? We're going to take our blanket and bring it so it's going to support the head like a pillow. Scooch down your mat. Take this nice pillow right by your hip because you're going to come down onto your side first and then roll into your backs. Bend the knees and toss pillow behind the back of the thighs. Last pose is actually knees to chest. Give yourself a nice hug here. And then release the legs down the mat. And you catch that pillow. It's so like a nice soothing for the low back, having that bend in the knees. We're going to reach the top of the blanket and just roll in the sides so that the sides of your blanket hug your neck, and then roll the top edges of your blanket until you have this nice kind of cupping going on around the head. You can rest your hands on your belly or open palms to the sky. Chin is slightly tucked so the back of the neck is long. Big breath in and out. So here's your Shavasana. A nice short class with a short Shavasana just to allow those poses to sink into the cells. Letting the muscles go around the jaw. Shoulders are heavy, palms are open. I want you to imagine your eyes that stare at a computer screen or a phone all day and let them just sink into the back of the head. Well done, eyes. You can let go. Let your tongue relax in your mouth, sinking back. Well done, tongue, for speaking. I'm so grateful for you. Let the tongue relax, the jaw relax. Collarbones heavy and soft. If there's any last points of tension, just let them go. Maybe in the feet, soften in the toes, soften the ankles, soften your knees. Let the earth hold you. Now those of you who feel really good here and you want to stay longer, it's a great place to stay. If you're coming back, take a nice breath through the nose and fill up as full as you can. Exhale through an open mouth. Feel the breath in your whole body. Inhale again. Exhale out. And again, in. Full breath out. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Open and close your hands. Bend one knee at a time. And then bring your feet to that pillow and just push it away. We can roll to the right or left and just pause on the side. When you're ready, take your top hand, plant the hand to the ground, use an exhale to bring yourself back back up to sit. If your pillow is close by, you can bring it behind you, but you don't need to. Palms open. And then inhale, sweep arms out to the side, grounding energy down. As you exhale, inhale to reach out, just like we started. Exhale, palms grounding energy down. And last one, final time, reach out to gratitude for this body, bringing hands to heart. One hand stacks over the other. Picture someone in your life you are so grateful for right now. Sending all that gratitude out to them and that big, beautiful heart of yours. Palms together, the light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste.